I just believed in the plan on paper and just, amongst the team, it always felt like it could work. It was a good plan. And that to be empowered the way we wanted to be empowered, to get to the level that we want to get to, that it was this route. And it seemed like you had to be comfortable being counted out at times. Because if you was uncomfortable with that would put pressure on you to make decisions that might be premature, might work against you in the long run. That's why I call my whole shit the marathon.
Right.
You know what I mean? Because I think it was a lot of pressure to like take the elevator or jump on somebody else's back or
ride somebody else's wave.
You know what I mean?
Right.
And that worked for a moment, but the respect is what keep you in the game. You
Absolutely.
know what I mean? And the distinguishing yourself through how you get there, is what people really, really at the end of the day say that I know his character from demonstration, you know what I mean?
Right.
So that was what was most important. And whatever we could accomplish within that boundary, that's what we wanted. We didn't want nothing else outside of that until we was, in a position to get that on our own and in our own way. And so every time we make a step forward or make progress, it count for that much more because we know how we got here. We know we kept it pure.
For sure.
Amongst everything, you just gotta know how to stay focused. You know what I'm saying? Like all of the extra stuff is like it's so much extra stuff that can throw you off. You know what I mean? Like every day. You know what I mean? Like it's all about your decisions. Like you make the right decisions, you're gonna get somewhere. You make the wrong decisions, you ain't going nowhere fast. Like you can hang it up.
That's why I want you to get up early. Start your day early. You a king. Start your day early. Start your day. Feed yourself. Get you something to eat. Make sure you up and early, much earlier before you gotta go do something. So you ain't rushing and running for another nigga. You moving at your own pace. Even when you gotta go get money with somebody else, you still moving at your own pace.
Like, come up with a plan and stay focused. You know what I mean? Like, stay in control. If you're not in control, you're out of control. I live by that. You know what I mean? Nothing in this world stay the same forever. Everything happened for a reason. With that being said, like in so many words, be true to yourself, be you, be true to your family, loyalty, like, and do unto others you wish them to do unto you.
Living every day. Just keep living. That shit gonna come to you like you ain't got no choice. You know what I'm saying? Like this shit gonna come to you like you either run from real life or you stand there and eat that shit up, fight that shit, run that shit over and keep going.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That's what a lot of people don't understand. It only, for you to be considered great, it only takes for you to win once. You could lose 10 years in a row and you hit that right jug, bam! That shit changed the goddamn game. And guess what? They gonna bow down. So I don't care how rough it's been on you, all you gotta do is hit once. Pull off that one thing in the back of your mind, you cut off, and guess what? They gon', oh, he a born winner, he did. Yeah, you the same one. Yeah, all you gotta do is hit it once. So you can't give up on that one thing. You gotta have one thing you don't quit on. You better have one thing you'll never quit on, bro. You gotta have one thing that you gonna motherfucking fight for.
A lot of niggas do this shit for these bitches, man. I do this shit for my motherfucking, like, on God. I do this shit for my folk. You know what I'm saying? Like, I do this shit for my family on everything.
It's still about the hustle to me. And regardless of what position you in, you still gotta hustle. You could be the CEO of your company, but you still gotta hustle like you mopping the floors. So that remains the same.
I just really feel like all of us, at some point in our life, we're gonna have to pivot. You know, we were in a different situation. And again, we vowed to not expound on that. We're just gonna move forward from it. But when things wasn't right, you gotta pivot, and you know, we're in a good place now. So that's what it is to pivot.
I like that.
Simple. It's simple.
Yeah, no, I like that.
Accept,
adjust, and move forward.
move forward.
And everything, and like everybody got that point when they got to accept what's going on, adjust what they doing, and you got to move forward. You got to keep thriving.
If you look at the last couple of years, from 2022, the pandemic.
Yeah.
Now we're talking about recessions, and from the pandemic, we all had to pivot. I think really the pivot, it might be the best term, the term that makes the most sense in these past 2 years.
Yeah, no doubt.
So it's just I think it's the perfect name for the show.
Yeah,